Alright, the point of this video is just to quickly walk you through the installation and first time running of the Anaconda Python suite. You should go visit www.anaconda.com and under the products, click individual edition. If you scroll down a little bit, this is the suite of software that we'll be using. You want to click the download link. And this is a large package. You click download and you want to choose the 64-bit graphical installer, 435 megabytes. All of this is outlined in the installation instructions for Anaconda. So let's just jump over there and I'll quickly walk you through that. So we want installation, Anaconda documentation. We want to install on Mac. And you download the graphical installer, which is exactly where I am over here, graphical installer here, and just ignore that. All right, and then do all of the things that you don't need to verify the data integrity unless you're really into that kind of thing. Install the software. This can take quite a while. I think when I did it on this Mac, it took me 15 minutes, and there was just one long period where it was doing things and you weren't really sure what was happening. Just wait. It takes a while. Just wait. At some point during the install, you're going to install on a specific disk instead of for me only. So choose that option. If you're successful, you'll get down to this window here that gives a summary, and that's essentially it. Now the next thing is, how do you run, or what's next? So getting started with Anaconda is where we'll go next. So this is at the bottom of the macOS installation instructions page, and we want to use Anaconda for the first time. We're on a Mac again, so we want to choose the instructions for macOS, and you want to launch this from the navigator, from the Anaconda navigator. That's going to require you to go to the Launchpad, so Launchpad here, and then find the Anaconda navigator icon. If you click on that, it'll run for a little while, and then this application is sort of a gateway to all of the things that you can run in the Anaconda Python distribution. We're going to mostly be interested in the Jupyter Notebook. So find that Jupyter Notebook panel in this larger environment and click Launch. And what this is going to do is run Jupyter within your browser. So we see a new browser tab appears, and a list of folders in your home directory also appears. And you can kind of navigate here and create files and folders. I would recommend that you create a new folder here and call it something like Math CS 203, or whatever you want to call it, but try to be organized. And then go into that folder, and let's make another folder. Folders are cheap. And we'll just call this one First Time. And we go into that folder. Now we're going to go over to New for the last time and open a Python 3 notebook. And here we are in Jupyter. Here's where you can load modules. For example, I can import the Pandas module, which we'll be using a lot in this semester. It runs for a little bit and then gives you a new prompt. This understands basic Python. For example, I can set a variable equal to 3, and I hit Shift Enter to execute the cell, and then I can print A, hit Shift Enter again, and it shows me the contents of the variable. So probably before we quit, we should talk a little bit about how to how to leave this environment. So there are now two tabs here. There's one tab for the new file that we created, and there's this other tab over here for navigating. Let's just, because we want to be careful, if you click up here, you can name this notebook whatever you want. Let's call it First Time. So now the notebook is called First Time. But I'm finished with this. So I'm going to go over to File, and I'm going to close and halt. If you do this, this will make sure that you don't lose any work. And that tab closes, and I'm back to the File Management tab. And I'm done with this too, presumably. Or I could go ahead and create new files and do other things, but I'm done now. So I click Quit, and the server is stopped. You can close this tab now, and to use Jupyter again, you'll need to relaunch it. And we're done. So that's how you start it. That's how you quit. Okay, there's a lot more to learn here, but this is a really nice quick overview of how to install, run, and quit Anaconda Python.